Last episode of Hapticast, we talked about there being an upcoming PlayStation State of Play for June 2022. Unfortunately, I got the date wrong. I guessed it was going to be mid-January or mid-June.
Well, you said by June 15th. Specifically, you said by June 15th. So you're actually correct. You're actually correct.
Because guess what? We're getting one June 2nd.
That's right. That's this Thursday.
That burp sounded exactly like...
Yeah, that was pretty good, right?
That was awesome.
That's the dubby.
That's awesome.
You know what else is the dubby? The urine that's building up in my fucking spleen.
Ahead. Take a pee. I got it.
No, it's all right, dude.
Okay. So, as we said, PlayStation has announced a State of Play for June 2022. It's a summer State of Play broadcast. It's going to be showing off upcoming PlayStation 5 and PS VR2 games. Again, June 2nd. It's going to be less than 30 minutes long. The show promises reveals from Sony's third-party partners and a sneak peek at several games in development for PSVR 2. This is coming from IGN. They mentioned it doesn't sound as though PlayStation first-party exclusives will be a huge part of this particular broadcast, but they have been known for their surprises in the past.
All right. First of all, before we talk about the actual specifics of it, like games and things like that, we could speculate on. I think, for the most part, in at least recent history, PlayStation has been pretty beholden to what they state is going to be there and what they state is not going to be there. And if anything, they have under-delivered on every single State of Play. And I feel like people, including us, including myself specifically, are in this perpetual cycle of where, like, we read the blog post and we're like, okay, cool. But where is this and 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 this, and we're going to see 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 this. They haven't talked about this yet. And it's partly because they haven't said shit about anything in a long time. I also feel like it's partly like living through Groundhog Day every time. And I ain't biting this time. I ain't buying. I don't give a fuck about it. My expectations literally could not be lower. Like they are on the other side, like they're in the basement for this. And I'm not saying that there's not going to be cool, maybe third-party announcements or some big PSVR 2 stuff, but I feel like PlayStation has such a great track record of underperforming and under-delivering on literally every expectation ever. That is only what I'm going to expect moving forward. So when they say third-party and PSVR games, I think that's all you should expect.
Nothing more.
Nothing more. And I think if you think otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. I think you should lower those expectations. I think you should take the bar of where you have it set and bury it in the ground.
Well, so IGN mentioned that, for PSVR 2, there are apparently 20 plus first-party and third-party titles that are going to be releasing at launch.
Sure.
We don't know what those games will be, but it has been revealed that Horizon Call of the Mountain will be a big first-party exclusive at some point.
Sure.
I think it's safe to say that if they were going to announce a bunch of PSVR games, especially third-party PSVR games, we might see Resident Evil 8 Village maybe getting an update to support it.
Sure.
We might see Resident Evil 4 VR, which, I mean, it's an Oculus game, but who knows?
Certainly. Probably nearing the end of its exclusivity, though. I think it's been almost a year.
I know, but it was developed by Oculus, which makes me... That's what makes me nervous. Half-Life Alyx would be huge.
Yeah.
That would be a big one.
Would be.
But I know we're not really... Here's the thing. We don't know much about the PSVR 2 yet. We don't know the price point. We don't know when it's coming out, which maybe they'll announce that as well, the release date and the price. We have heard that they're going to be ramping up production.
Yeah, but didn't they only say a sneak peek at several games in development for PSVR 2?
I know. I'm just saying. I mean, this is me now speculating beyond what they've promised.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but if you're going to show off a bunch of games... If you're going to show off a bunch of games for PSVR 2, we have to know when it's coming out. What's the point?
They don't know when it's coming out yet, though.
Well, the rumor is that they're ramping up production in Q3 of 2022, and then early 2023.
Sure, that would make sense, but I don't even think they know if that they can hit that yet, given supply chain issues. And given that there's some component sharing between the headset and PS5s, which they can't even produce enough at this point.
So aside from PlayStation VR 2, let's speculate on what third-party partner games could be there.
Forspoken.
Or Final Fantasy 16.
Both of those are going to be there. 100%. And Forspoken ain't coming out. It just got delayed, right?
It's being rumored that Final Fantasy 16 is going to take the spot of Forspoken.
Sure. Yeah, Forspoken's going to get delayed again if it wasn't already. I think it was delayed, but it's not. Whatever they said it's going to, it's not. That game isn't coming out until the middle of next year.
I don't think that it's technically a delay. I think that they basically want to bet on Final Fantasy 16 over Forspoken for the holiday season.
That's fine.
Is the rumor.
But I also don't think Forspoken is ready. I think we're not going to see that game still for a long time.
We've seen more of Forspoken than we've seen of Final Fantasy 16, though.
That's true.
Fucking crazy.
But I am telling you right now, Forspoken is not coming out this year. And if it comes out before March of next year, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, I want to be pleasantly surprised by Forspoken.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy 16, I think, makes a lot of sense. I feel like that is maybe what they ended on.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. And listen, I know it doesn't mention first party, but
if you say God of War, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. They're saving that for a showcase or something in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, Morgana, dude.
We're not. What did I just tell you about your expectations?
Listen, dude.
It's not happening.
I'm here to tell you, we're getting God of War's release date.
Not at this state of play.
April or May.
It's not even.
23.
You're so bad. Literally, today is the last day of May.
They're gonna say it's already out, and it's been out, ladies and gentlemen, since April.
Bro.
So,
I
also put Stray. Maybe isn't that a third-party game?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a release date leak of that a couple of weeks back, so
sure.
That could possibly be one of the games.
Oh yeah. By the way, that whole thing where people are like, "Oh, here's the list of games that are going to be at the state of play with like the timestamps and things like that." That shit is so fake, dude. How many times can people fall for that stuff?
Says the guy who fucking thought Bloodborne was coming as a remaster this August.
What do you mean? I sent you the fake thing of it.
I know you fucking fell for it.
I didn't fall for it. I literally sent it to you. It was fake. You fell for it.
I did. I thought you fell for it.
No.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
That's our main topic for the show. What do you think about Call of Duty, possibly? Modern Warfare 2 being shown off?
Yeah, probably.
Rumors that it's a PSVR title as well.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. I don't know about that. PSVR 1? Why?
No, 2.
But that game comes out in October. PSVR 2 isn't coming out this year.
I'm just telling you what I read, man.
I don't know about that, but I do think we're going to see Modern Warfare
2.
For sure. Which I'm actually excited about. The last Modern Warfare campaign was pretty good. I liked it.
I liked it too.
And that's the only reason I'm going to be playing that game. Because I still have no interest in playing Call of Duty multiplayer ever again, to be honest with you.
Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Haptic Intel. Did you do it? Subscribe right now.